Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't? Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat? Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat? Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without?
You are now tuned into 2111.
Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted. Don't you think your pet does? Don't you think
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
What's up? No, you didn't have to. I said I have it. We good. It has nothing to do with that. It was this. All right, you still there, bro?
I'm still here.
All right, one more try, one more time, because the thing I had to shut things down and come back. So we're gonna go right. All right, just give me a second.
All right, sounds good.
All right. That shit was crazy.
Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.com.
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
And listen, technical difficulties. Somebody been trying to get me not to do this show today, but you know what? The devil's working, and we ain't playing today. Welcome, everybody. My name is Derrick Scott, and I am the program director at 2111 Radio. I am actually your host. And today I'm bringing in an actor, an upcoming actor, somebody that's been doing a lot of work. But he's most famous for his part in Mayor of Kingstown. It's a Paramount Plus picture, and we're gonna get this started right now. Let me get my brother in here right now. Just give me a second. Give me a second. We're here. He's here though. He's definitely here.
I'm
There you
here.
go. What up, brother? How's
What's
everything
up?
going?
Everything's great, man. It's been a great day. It's been a great last
Ooh.
few weeks. I'm just glad to be here. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yo, listen. At the end of the day, I'm honored to have you here because again, I'm catching you in your like beginnings, and
Yes.
one day, like I said, at the end of the day, I have you here, but I give it another year or two, and you never know, you might be on that Academy Award type thing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
Hopefully. Speak it.
you know what I'm saying? So tell
Yeah.
the people where you from. Talk to them.
Yes. Name's Marcus Brandon. Answering that question is always tricky because I grew up in a military family. My pops was in the Army, so I moved around a lot as a kid. So the truth is, I'm not really from anywhere, but I consider Clarksville, Tennessee, my home.
No
And
doubt.
that's where my parents settled down roots. But I grew up. I grew up in so many different environments. I grew up in the projects, in the suburbs, in Europe. I grew up in Europe. I grew up in city life. So a lot of that I still leverage today. So there's not a lot of rooms you can't throw me in where I can't relate to somebody. But that's
You,
essentially where I'm
yeah,
from.
you definitely know how to adapt,
Yeah.
as you say. You definitely
Yes.
know how to adapt. So growing up in a military type family, my thing is, so you did a lot of traveling. How is that? Because
Yeah.
is it a good thing because you've been so many different countries and states and
Mhm.
whatever, doing all that traveling is different from someone that's never really traveled. So
Right.
how was that going as a young man?
I would say there's pros and cons to everything. And
Mm-hmm.
traveling every 2 to 3 years, I got to immerse myself at a young age in different cultures, and I still enjoy that to this day. And
I know
I,
that's right.
I give it a lot of respect for, I think, provided me with an open mind at a young age, than younger than most may have had the privilege to
Yeah.
have or experience. So I still, you know, it creates who I am today. I'm a very open-minded individual. I love to travel still. I love to immerse myself in different cultures. I'm still a nomad at heart. But I will say I didn't have the traditional lifestyle growing up with my cousins,
Right.
or
Okay.
having that friend since kindergarten. So there's
Mm.
pros and cons. I had a
Oh,
passport
yeah.
since birth though, so
Oh, okay. All right. That's crazy. So now I see your physicality as far as in the way you're on screen. You look really like physically fit. You look
mm.
like an actual football player. So I did some digging. So actually, I did a little digging, and Middle
Yeah,
Tennessee State, you was a
yes,
Sam linebacker. For those who don't know what a Sam linebacker is,
yeah,
that's the strong side. So it's
strong
like
side.
so outside linebacker. So there's a lot of physical, aspects to that
Yeah,
position. Everybody can't play that position. We know this.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So how was that? How many years you played there?
I was at MTSU for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Played there, Division 1. They're in Conference USA right now. Won the conference championship my last year there. A lot of great football players have gone to play in the NFL from there, and like you said, playing strong side. That's where a lot of the action happens. You're definitely
Yeah.
meeting,
Ooh, there
you
you
meeting the
go.
lineman face to face. MT, big dude.
You
Yeah,
heard?
and you're meeting the lineman face to face and the running back. So it's a lot of just physicality, like you said.
Yeah.
It builds a lot of toughness in the person, and but as you point out, it was a different lifestyle, and I lived a lot of different lives in this short time.
Mm.
I'm appreciative of that time because playing football on that level really prepared me for the world
Mm.
and
Yes.
gave me a lot of the discipline and the tenacity that it takes to persevere in this industry. So I
Yes.
created it with a lot of strength from there.
No doubt. Listen, at this point, I actually, seen some stats and stuff, and you
Mhm.
was doing your thing over there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so now I see that you're an alpha. You actually pledged
Yeah. Yeah. Not an alpha though. I'm not an alpha.
alpha.
Though. You
You're
know, Kappa
Cap,
Alpha Psi. Yeah,
Kappa Alpha
yeah,
Psi.
man.
Yeah,
I
it
was about to
is.
say,
Yeah.
man, we gonna have to
Woo.
fight through the stream,
No,
bro.
we don't need to do that. No, we don't do that. I'm trying to run
No.
now. No, you ain't tackling me. No, I'm good. Yeah,
Nah,
you're definitely a Kappa. You're definitely
yeah,
Kappa.
it's all love. I love all Greek organizations. It's all love. Now it's all for fun. But yes, a brother Kappa Alpha Psi, a nuke at heart still, and still very active with the brotherhood. I have a long time friends from it. Some of my closest friends are from the organization, and I definitely still represent when I can.
No doubt. No doubt. Listen, it's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, a lot of us don't understand because we never been through it.
Yeah.
You understand? So for someone like yourself to do it, and you having these long lasting friendships and business, connections, and you have guys that's Kappas, that's millionaires. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So it's like you could definitely, it's a definite plus to that situation. You understand? And I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you guys do any like fundraisers or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, charity is a big foundation of the organization. All Divine Nine Greek organizations give back to the community and help out the community where they can. A lot of
Okay.
fundraisers, a lot of community activity and charity, and I definitely been a part of it. I was an advisor to our Kappa League, which is the group for high school students, and I have mentored them for a few years. And I love giving back as a person. I think it's good for everyone to give back because it's only going to pay for it and come back to you, But
I feel you.
I enjoy my time in the organization. I tell everybody it's not something that you have to have. It's not a make or break for experiences or college experiences, but it's definitely, like you said, a plus. There's a lot of benefits that come from being an organization, and the camaraderie alone. You definitely gain brothers.
No doubt. No doubt. Listen, at this point, like I said, we're gonna need each other. You understand?
Yeah,
For you, we're gonna need each other. This world is a crazy world. So salute to you and your brothers, your brotherhood, and your organizations, because we're gonna need all we can get. So
yes.
it's crazy. So we're about to get into the acting thing. All right, but
let's do it.
I actually seen something and I wanted to touch on it a little bit. It says that you actually was in a drowning accident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that's
man.
how did that? Yeah, that's crazy. Like I was like, what?
Yeah, when I was about 12, I had a really, really bad drowning accident. My heart stopped for a few minutes. Like I was done, pretty much dead. And father of my best friend at the time, found me, performed CPR, and brought me back. But if you're not familiar with drowning accidents, when you go under that long, you start losing some of your senses. So when I came back, I was blind for like a few hours. Didn't have a sense of smell, sense of touch, or taste. Like a lot of my senses left. All I could do was hear. And it took a while for all the senses to come back. But as traumatic as it sounds, I actually think it was one of the most blissful experiences, because when I came back, it really opened my eyes, even at a young age, to what really matters in this world, and all these accomplishments and achievements. Even now, I'm very grateful for what I have achieved, but I know that at the end of the day, what really matters is the relationships that I have with my friends and family, and then the people I meet, and the people I come across, brothers like you, and being grateful for that human connection, because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, man. So I'm grateful for that.
Let me tell you something. It's crazy because me and you have talked on, texting each other back and forth, and I felt that you was a very genuine person, and for you to go to a traumatic accident like this, that was God, bro. That was God.
Yes,
you understand?
So.
That was definitely God. And look at you now, big and strong.
Hey,
healthy. You know what I'm saying? You here for a reason, brother. Trust me. you're a long ways away from knowing exactly what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not done. I got a lot of plans and a lot of
got
plans.
a lot of plans.
To give back to this world.
Exactly. Sure. We definitely going to need you, brother. Trust me.
I appreciate that, man.
You know, I have a couple of flicks. Okay, so I want to ask you this question early. I'm going to ask you this question early.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
You ready? Here we go. This guy.
You really did some digging.
Right yeah. This guy right here. Yeah, so that exactly. So your younger self, what advice would you give yourself at that young man right
now? The first thing I would say is grow your beard out all the way. Go with the full beard. Second, the second advice I would say is, just everyone's not out to get you, and the world's not out to get you, and sometimes it may feel like people are coming after you, or people specifically have bad intentions towards you, but everybody has their own mess to deal with, and a lot of times people, as we all know, project their own things onto others. And I would tell my younger self, you know what, block all that noise out, focus on what your goals are, understand that nobody's getting in your way, and nobody can take away what's meant for you. Nobody can mess up anything that's meant for you. What's meant for you will not pass you, and to understand that there's no reason to be scared. You don't have to be fearful out this world, because what's meant for you will find you.
Yo, brother, listen. I'm getting a lot of hands
Life experiences,
Yo, listen, that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That really that resonates with a lot of people, because a lot of people have that same type of fear. But what's meant for you is for you only. And people don't understand that nobody can take that away from you.
It's the same, man. That's how I go into auditions now. I go into auditions, and I used to have nerves and stuff, but if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. I can't mess up the audition. There's no way I can.
Exactly. So I have another one now. Now this is a movie. This is a movie. Right. This is a flick.
No.
What's this right here?
Oh, Veep. Oh, yes.
Woo. Tell me about that.
This was a while ago. I played the Orioles baseball player, which was cool.
Yeah.
And I remember they cut our lines. I was so upset about that. But it was. I'm so grateful to have a role on HBO so early in my career, in a legendary show, and I'm just grateful for that one. But yes, this is one from the time box. You pulled this one out. Now, a lot of people know about me and Veep. And people often
that's it. Let me tell you something. I was looking at a couple of movies, and all jokes aside, you played your parts to what you were supposed to do. You did everything you were supposed to do. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like your parts that you played in, I see you, and it's like, oh shit, I didn't even know that was him. I seen you. I seen some of your movies, and now that I see you, I'm like, I remember this, yo. Like this is crazy. So so now I'm asking you a question. Now this part, I want to know, how did you get the part to this show? This is my show, by the way.
Oh man, Blacklist. Yes. This one was interesting because I remember I have a representative. I have a manager who submits me for these auditions, who helps submits me for auditions, and that doesn't come as easier said than done, because you have to work to get representation. A lot of times you have to get you got to do the student films, get real clips, resume, get all those materials in place. But this was one of my first auditions after having representation, and I have a son, and he was a baby at that time, and I'm like a hands-on devoted dad. Like I'm all about.
It's Phoenix, right?
What's that? Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix. And be careful what you name your kids, because names are real, and he's a fire child. But he was a baby at that time, and in New York City, we were still doing in-person auditions, and I watched my kid like daily, because his mother at the time was working a lot, and he would come with me on auditions. So we rolling. I'm going through subways and subways and streets of New York with the stroller, running late to this audition. I'm
I'm from New
sweating.
York, so I know.
You know. And
Yeah.
I'm through the city with a stroller, running late to this audition. I get to the audition. I'm sweating. I'm tired. I'm like, but I'm here. Let's go. Where's the camera? I'm ready. And I was about to give Phoenix the phone and be like, yo, sit here, play the phone. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Then it's like, nah. Because usually the people at the desk out front will usually help watch the kids while you do the audition.
Yeah.
But the casting directors were so cool. And they was like, no, bring them into the room. I was like, you sure? He's like 1 year old. He might mess this up. I don't want him to mess up my stuff. And they're like, no, bring him into the room. So he came in the room. He sat on the couch, and he was so like he was down, and he was good.
What?
He was chilling, and it was one of those things that was just meant to be. Yeah. And I got the call, and they was like, yeah, you going? And that it was the scene I was in was like this crazy riot scene, and a lot of people. But it was cool. I got to learn a lot on that role.
You had the yellow jacket vest up there, if I'm not
yeah.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, I saw you. That's the crazy part. I actually saw that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was crazy. that was definitely crazy, yo. So, acting. What made you get into acting? Because I mean, you was a football player, and then all of a sudden, it's two different industries. It's like it's crazy. So yeah, what made you get into acting?
I've always wanted to be an actor, man, since I was a toddler, and football was just something I happened to be good at, and blessed me with a path out of my hometown and got me into college. But acting has been in my heart since I was a kid. People have their different feelings about this now, but I used to watch the Cosby Show as a kid, and Cosby Show affected my life so much. My moms, they was hardworking. They didn't have money for nannies, so they would throw us in front of the television and be like, hey, you got to watch TV. I got something to do. So we used to watch the Cosby Show. And there would be episodes where Theo would be with his friends, and they build like cool engineering projects. And they had one time when there was a tube from the kitchen that brought soda pop to the coffee table. And I was like, and that actually made me go into computer engineering as an adult. So I became a computer engineer, cybersecurity, but it also made me want to be an actor because not only seeing all the cool characters on that show, but then I would watch James Bond and want to be a spy, watch some Kung Fu movie and want to be a ninja. And I realized that I want to be the people who are inspiring me to do that. I want to inspire other people to do the same. And just that imagination, that child innocence and imagination is essentially what goes into acting to this day as adults. We're essentially just playing, and it's not for fake. Because I mean, when a lot of people don't realize this, when you're in the show and let's say your mother dies, the mother of your character dies, and then you cry as an actor, it's not pretend tears. Like for you as an actor, you're experiencing your mother's death, which is why it's crucial to make sure you mind your psyche as an actor and make sure you're good, because these are traumatic experiences. And it sounds crazy, but this is reality because we want to convey the truth to the audience. So those tears are real tears, even though that mother who dies is fictional, But
that's crazy.
That is why I got into acting, because I'm fascinated with the humankind and how the human psyche works, and I just wanted to have the chance to be all these different people in one lifetime.
No doubt. And you've done a lot, bro. I'm telling you, so far you're so new to this industry, but you've been putting in the work. I've seen your work.
Thank you.
And all just aside, we're gonna talk about your show, Mayor of Kingstown, because that's my shit. That's my show, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a diehard fan of that show, and you came along. So we're gonna get into that, but I have like one more that I actually want you to talk about, because you actually got some new shows as well. Yeah. But these, what y'all don't understand, these is prior, shows that he's been on and been continuing to do work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this one right here, I'm very interested in hearing your.
I've been blessed to be in a lot of notable shows, man. Some great shows, and this one, Gossip Girl, was a good one. Reboot of Gossip Girls in season 1, and came on as a security figure for the school. Unfortunately, they recently got canceled, but it was still a blessing to be on it. And the experience I had there was great. And Erica Watson directed the episode I was in, who's a young, phenomenal Black director, female director, who's killing the game. And, you know, it is in an industry that's dominated by other races. It's a blessing to be able to see somebody familiar, somebody that looks like you.
Yes.
And to have that security and that comfort made all the difference. She made me feel at home. She made me feel welcome. She made me feel like this was my place to be, and I had every right to be there. You know, and I didn't have to question or second thinking. So I'm forever grateful for her.
No doubt. So now, what we're gonna do, since the people that's in here, you know, y'all seen him on a couple of shows, but I have a video of some of the clips that you're gonna see him in action. So we're gonna get to the clip, and then we're gonna come back with Mr. Marcus Brandon in a second. All right. So y'all stay tuned and hear me.
Be gone tomorrow. Okay. Now I need you to torch it.
What? Nah, that was never a part of our deal. You know, I could go to jail for that.
Money for you. Your family stays safe. Do it.
Okay. Shit. Okay. You go to the court martial and you tell the truth. Dereliction of duty. Nothing more, nothing less.
Sir, if I don't defend myself...
There's nothing to defend, Private. You screwed up. You tell it straight. I'll argue for a lighter sentence. Okay. I just need you to run me through it one more time. Just one more time. From the beginning.
I heard gunshots. I saw people running, so I ran too.
And you didn't see anybody with a gun? We're all the wrong crowd. That's why we work twice as hard.
So?
So don't be an idiot.
They're my friends.
They're losers, just like that.
Don't talk about Dad like that.
I'm sorry, but it's true, man. You need new friends. Keep your head down. Study. Or I can't help you. Gotta call you back. All right. Jaden, did you catch that?
If the UP put it all over the news, then all bounty hunters must be after him. And this place is crawling with him. What a waste of time.
Yeah, shut up. Let's focus on putting our hands on Primer. I got a visual on the main streets, so you cover the little ones.
All right.
So you telling me Bunny in the hole ain't a fucking problem?
Bunny will be out by noon.
AB sanctioning shit. They got the guards, bro. As long as you got the guards, you got the yard.
Yeah. You've been doing some work, bro. You've been doing some work. So I think it's called New York 2025. Yeah. So how did that come about? How did you get that part? You know, it was real interesting. It reminded me of The Matrix.
Yeah. It was a show influenced by The Matrix and inspired by anime and Cowboy Bebop, and amazing crew. And, you know, traditional auditioning, got the role. But the one, I remember that film a lot of late nights. And this was the one, I think, where I earned a lot of my stripes, because we'd be up until 5 a.m. shooting. And I remember it'd be raining in the middle of New York, and just crazy conditions. But that's one of those sci-fi films where you really get to tap into your imagination, and you really get to explore and expand yourself. It was so cool to just control a spaceship, you know, a starship, and
that was crazy.
that intergalactic bounty hunter.
Yeah, and you guys, if I'm not mistaken, you guys was really if you look at the clips or the film, you'll see that you guys was just working, and it was like you guys was not friends. Y'all were just trying to get the job done.
Yeah. A
You
lot of
know,
tension in between.
a lot of tension. Yeah, I was like, whoa, like, is they really working together? Like, it was crazy. So I'm like, is they gonna kill each other? I didn't understand it, but it was a good, dope. So now, here we go. We're about to get into this damn show right now. So I'm gonna put it up.
Mayor of
Put it
Kingstown.
up.
That's the one.
Put it up. Dedrick is right. It's Dedrick.
Dedrick, yes.
Yeah, Dedrick, bro. Let me tell you something first. How you gonna let Bunny get on top of you like that, man? Man, listen, that damn Bunny. Listen, I thought you was gonna whoop that. Listen, we thought you was gonna get him, bro.
Hey,
I said, oh, he put his fingers in his eye, really. Come on, Bunny. They did better than that. But yeah, that I was mad at Bunny that day. I was like, come on, man. So tell me about how did you get the reoccurring role of Mayor of Kingstown?
Yeah, it was a journey. So I actually auditioned for a role in the first season, and I hadn't forgot about it until I got the audition for the second season. And they gave me like, it was a role that was only like a co-star or something, not only, but was a co-star, and it was like for correction officer or something. And I remember watching the show to get the tone of the show before I auditioned. Ended up binging it because the show was that good, and I became a fan of the show. I was like, oh, I really want to be on this one. But I got to my auditions. I sent it in. I didn't hear anything for like 2 weeks. They come back. It was like, let's have an audition for this other role. I did it. Sent it in. 2 more weeks ago, I don't hear anything. It's like, okay, we want to have a call back. But they had me audition for 3 extra roles. I was like, oh, they must like me. So I sent them, like, this is like my 5th audition at this point. Sent it in. A month goes by. I'm like, maybe they don't like me. Or maybe I was tripping. And I was like, oh, well, on to the next. And then they sent another audition. Still not Dedrick, but another audition. Did that one. Sent it in. They was like, oh, can he audition for this other role, which was Dedrick? And they sent like an extra like 5 pages with it, or 6 pages that wasn't. It's not even in this season, but it's a scene with Jeremy Renner's character, just him and I, going back and forth for like 6 pages. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. They're like, we just want to see what his abilities are. So I do that, send it in, didn't hear anything for like 3 weeks. Another week go by. This is like 3 months in. 3 or 4 months in. The math ain't mapping, but it's somewhere around that time. And they come back and said, basically, they gave me like the role of correction officer, one of those very first roles. I was like, okay, cool. I'm grateful. I'm happy to be working.
No doubt.
Working actor. And I was like, cool. I really wanted Dedrick, but it's cool. I'll take it. And but the next day, they hit up my manager. They was like, wait. Taylor Sheridan and the producers, they're discussing Marcus as a potential possibility for Dedrick. Hold off. We'll let you know. And like that evening, they gave me the part. And I still didn't know the extent of it, but I was being too. It was like, okay, you'll be on set in like 2 weeks or a week or something. I got on set and was filming in Pittsburgh. I flew down, got on set, and I filmed it. And then they was like, yeah, you got to come back, X, Y, and Z. And because they didn't really know, because they was writing as the season was going. So they was writing every episode as we was going. So nobody really knew where the season was going or what was needed. And I kept coming back. And then eventually they was like, yes, it's a recurring role. And we was there and was here. And I remember my very first scene was was episode 2 of season 2. And the scene is crazy scene. No spoilers, but I was across from Jeremy Renner and Michael Beach and Lane and Hamish and Toby Bunny and my boy Ray and Dylan.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I know that scene. I think that scene is crazy.
Before I go in and deal with the person where the deal was made, that was a crazy. Super hot.
Let me tell you something. That's the first time I saw you. So when you came in your little red flag, looking like a little thug, I said, "Yo, look at him, yo." You embodied that part, yo, because you were just standing there looking at them, and the animosity that you had for Bunny, you can see y'all hate each other, bro. Oh my goodness.
Off the bat,
It was like soon as these two get along, it's gonna be a fight. And as soon as y'all got to a point, y'all had to fight. And he stuck you and Dan put his fingers in your damn eye. I said,
they got me, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They done a good job, humbly said, they done a good job of making my character look cool. Dedrick looks
with the
really cool.
Thing,
Yeah, and I thought he was gonna get Bunny too. I thought so. The way he comes up to Bunny, it's like, Bunny's going down. But yeah, he got the best of Dedrick that day.
That was exactly. That's what I said.
Scene. Yeah, the stunt actors were amazing. Great all around scene. The music during that scene is amazing, and I got to work with D Smoke as well, who's a phenomenal artist, phenomenal hip hop artist, rapper, but also phenomenal actor, and proud to call him a friend. Him and Toby are just two amazing human beings, and acting alongside him has been a blessing.
That I'm telling you, man, the women have spoken. You understand? You know, they up in here. And the one thing, I'm in an actual group for the Mayor of Kingstown fan club. Is a group. So give them a shout out because they definitely in here watching. They're definitely in here watching. They're a fan of the show. They're a fan of yours because, you know, we promoted it so much that it was on the pages. It was on social media all over the place. They up in here shouting you out and, you know, showing some love. So
I appreciate it. The love right back at you. I appreciate each and every one of you. You all make awesome.
It's well deserved, man, because again, that show to me, and I'm not usually looking at Paramount. I literally just got it like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
So I just tried it out and I seen the guy Remedy, what is his name again?
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, him. I saw him on a thing and I said, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. Let me just try this out. So me and my family, we sat down and watched it. I binge watched it the first day, all day, first season.
It's that good. Crazy, man.
Done. And I knew the second season was happening. And that's when I started getting social media stuff about you. Like literally. As soon as the second season started, you was all over the place. And I was like, yo, this Marcus Brandon, like, what's going on? And then I think I reached out to your people. I actually reached out to your people and they was like, yo, you can have what?
Yeah.
Do y'all understand, you know, the seriousness of this interview? So I'm definitely getting some gems up in here because you're definitely an interesting character on the show and you're a better person, you know, just to talk to as we talk and text each other back and forth the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, you know, salute to you. But you actually got other movies. This is crazy. I told y'all he's working.
Yeah.
So I have, you know, I got my little thing up here. So what about this one?
Poker Face. Oh man, I had so much fun on this set. This show is so crazy. It's the same writers of Knives Out. If you ever seen Knives Out, the movie, and Glass Onion, you know the vibes of it. And this show is no different. It's almost like an anthology because each episode has pretty much almost a whole new cast. It's outside of Natasha's role. And I'm in episode 3 alongside Lil Rel. I get to play this Texas sheriff, but this was a dream come true.
Sheriff McDonald, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And,
right?
Sheriff McDonald. That's me. And sheriff. I was a Texas swinging sheriff. I got to be a country Texas sheriff and just getting to come and have fun, you know, every day and be in this environment and you know, learn so much from Lil Rel and watching everybody, observing everyone and meeting Natasha. It was a blessing and I'll never forget it. One of the best times I ever had.
I know that's right. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I was looking at. I was binge watching it today. That's the crazy part.
Oh, nice.
I literally binge watch. I think I'm on season. I think I'm on episode 6 right now. So I'm definitely. My son actually told me about the show.
Yeah.
And then when I look, you know, I got sent some information. I said, "Wait a minute, hold on, let me check it out." And I'm sitting there looking, and there you go, the sheriff. I said, "Look at this," and you really had the Texas swag. Like I said, you're a really good actor. I'm telling you, you be playing these parts.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So yeah,
definitely trying to do a little something. It's out on Peacock right now. It just premiered a few weeks ago,
Peacock.
so it's running, and it's an instant hit show. It's getting rave reviews, and
Hell
I'm
yeah.
excited right now, man.
Yeah, definitely. So one more. I have one more show that this man is on. Y'all really getting the picture that how busy he really is.
I'm
So
trying to have my face
now
everywhere.
this, yeah, you be everywhere, bro. So
Oh
what about this?
yeah, Three Women.
Three
It's
Women.
coming out. It's coming out later this year.
Yes, it is.
And some heavy hitters in the show as well. I think it's based off a book. I think it's going to be a hit. It's now moving from Showtime to Stars, and
Oh, whoa.
yeah, but it's gonna. You just have to watch it. And if you've never read the books, you know these shows based on books always do well because it already has a big following. And I'm looking. I played James, and I'm excited to see it.
Listen, we're definitely excited to see it. You got some fans in here now, so I'm gonna definitely keep in touch with you. You know what I'm saying? On a real man-to-man person thing, because at the end of the day, I like making connections with good people, positive people.
I
You
appreciate
understand?
that.
So
Same.
I'm definitely I'm definitely keeping in touch with you. Now, you also have a movie that you're about to do, an independent movie in the Philippines. Is that correct?
Yes, coming up soon. I'll be over there. It's an adventure that I'm looking forward to. I've never been to the Philippines, but like I told you guys earlier, I love to travel. I love to immerse myself in different cultures. So it's appealing to both sides, you know, of interest, the travel and the actor. But it's going to be a great adventure. I can't wait. I can't really say too much about it now, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a big one. It's a war film, and my character is really cool in it, and there might be one or two shirtless scenes in there, so I got.
There they go. There he go. There it is. Here it is, ladies. All right. So they definitely going to be watching this. They definitely going to be watching this because
keep an eye out.
Again, I've gotten so many people in my DM after I announced that you was going to be on the show.
Yeah.
And I really did. They was like, "Do you know him?" I was like, "No." Okay. Is it possible if I DM him, will he answer? I said, "I wouldn't do that. Don't do that. That's not. No. I said, don't do that. Leave that man alone." You know what I'm saying? So you also, now I have read that you actually have a daughter named Winter. Is that true?
I do. My son's name is Phoenix. My daughter's name is Winter.
Dope.
Just
family man at that. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Usually, a young lad like yourself, you know what I'm saying, they don't see that other side of you because you're doing your acting. And I just noticed that you was in Brooklyn. You actually live in Brooklyn?
Yeah. I live in Brooklyn. And the kids live there. You know, I'm no longer with the mom, but we got the co-parenting thing down.
Exactly.
And like I said, I'm a hands-on dad, devoted father.
Right.
My kids are a blessing, and you know, I tell people all the time, I love both my kids. Both are blessings, and I've always wanted a son, but the daughter is what I needed, man. And
ain't it?
They both changed my life. And
how old is she, by the way?
She's 3, almost 4.
So you good. You good for at least another 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
You good. You straight, bro.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, bro, because when they get into those certain ages, damn. Oh, man.
Listen, don't scare me, man. I'm trying to prepare myself.
Listen, right now I have a 23-year-old daughter and a 21-year-old son.
Oh, man.
I don't have too many problems with that guy. That guy's all right. But, you know, with daughters, you know, they are hearts. You know, we love kids the same, but nothing like that little girl, man. They just, I understand. It's like they just do these magical things with us, and no matter what happens, we're always going to be there.
Yes, they are magical, man, and she made me a better man, you know, a better human being, and I'm so much more in touch with my feminine side, my femininity, and just understanding the world from a different perspective that I wasn't as privy to prior to having her, because you know, naturally I just think different now when it comes to women, you know.
Man.
But I'm beyond grateful for my kids.
No doubt. So this has been very interesting, and you know the the devil was trying not for us to get this interview.
Yeah.
We went through a lot. You
It was
understand?
working, yeah.
We was working, but they really was trying. But actually, it's been an honor having you here, and I got a lot of footage of you, and got people really get to know Marcus and not Dedrick and not the other characters. Wanted them to know Marcus. You know what I'm saying? So we really got the chance to get in deep, and I always want to let people know you're not just a movie guy, a movie star. You're a person first.
Right.
Yeah, and so that's the one thing I wanted to get out of this interview for you, because you out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saluting you. I like to salute the actors that come on my show, because stuff ain't easy. It's not easy, and the industry is not easy.
Not at all, man. I appreciate that, man. I'm grateful for you.
Yeah. So Aquarius Waters in here. She said having girls date. Yeah, pretty much. Date girls. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They got the control.
They got the control, man. They got the control. She actually looked. She said she looked at Poker Face today. So yeah. So they haven't been here. They've been seeing your shows, and like I said, I put a couple of sneak peeks of some of this stuff. So you're definitely gonna start seeing a lot of more people probably DMing you because of this damn show. So you have to pardon me, bro. You have to excuse me, but they've been asking, and I know after the show they'll probably be bugging you. So turn your notifications off. But anyway, so any fundraisers that you have or anything like that coming up, or anything you want to talk about as far as giving back, because you're a person that loves giving back.
I have a charity that's forming its own scholarship. It's in the planning phase. I'll definitely announce it on my Instagram when it's ready. Instagram Marcus Lorenzo Brandon on IG. That's the best way to catch all my upcoming events and materials. So definitely keep an eye out on it.
Yeah, that's his thing right there at the bottom. Instagram. There it is right there. You know what I'm saying? But when that happens, what I need you to do is tag us at 2111 Radio. And what we'll do, we'll share it around. We definitely share it. Anything new, hit us up. I want to have you back. I actually would like to have you and Bunny on the show at the same time. So
that would be fun.
I've been trying to get in touch with his people. I think I got in touch with a couple people today. So if I could get you two on the damn show at the same damn time, y'all characters, Blood and Crip. People don't, the dynamic of that is that people think the Bloods and Crips is only in LA and New York.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't rock like that, people. They have them everywhere, in every city, every state, even in the countries. So, for the dynamic of you two going after each other like y'all did in the show, it was really exciting, man. I just wanted you to keep Bunny up because he got a big mouth. But we're gonna keep you on some shit. But again, he's a dope actor, man.
He is. He's amazing. He's a beast. He's from the UK, and
yes,
a lot
of
actors come out of the UK.
Don't they? Oh, man.
But he's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal human being as well, and proud to call him a friend.
Let me tell you, what show I would like to see you on is a UK show. It's called Top Boy. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, Top Boy.
That's you could be on that show. I would love to see you on that show. Listen,
I would love to be on that show.
You know what I'm saying? That show right there is everything. But we're gonna see you on a lot more things to come because again, you're working, you're busy, and you're young, and you're hungry. And that's a good thing for this industry. So I salute you today, and I salute you for everything that you accomplished and you continue to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for showing up today for us because, again,
appreciate you, brother.
You could have been anywhere in the world. Right now you're in Nashville, but you're here with me right now.
Yeah, that's true.
And so
I'm grateful for it.
I'm definitely happy. I definitely would like for anything you have on social media that you want to share. We have like eight pages. We could just tag and get it all in the stories, and hopefully any awareness or any shows that you coming on or being on, we could definitely share that for you, right?
I definitely will. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. Listen, at the end of the day, we appreciate you over here at 2111 Radio. So thanks everybody for showing up tonight. It's actually been 110 people up in here tonight. Wow. Okay. That's love. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of them from that damn group, but you know they're gonna hit me up later. But I'm gonna share it in the group so they can actually see the full interview. If you want a copy, I can actually send you a copy tomorrow if you like. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna take a piece of this and edit it and put it on the Instagram pages. So you're definitely gonna see a certain clip from here. But if anybody want to see it again, you can go on YouTube or you go on our Twitter page because it was actually streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter simultaneously. So all these things is happening. You know, Aquarius Waters is definitely in here. She's definitely said salute to Brandon. Yep, Mr. Brandon. Yep. There she goes. Yeah, she's up in here. That's my partner, man. That's my partner. You know what I'm saying? She was part of me finding you, actually.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so you know, I have people out there. Aquarius Waters, yeah, man. So salute to you and salute to everybody for showing up tonight. And we're gonna let my man go, but I want to talk to him behind the scenes. But I'm gonna let this young